Hi guys, and welcome back to Coil Life. Today I'm going to be having a look at the Emmi, a little 22mm RDA from Endless Mods. Don't mind the drip tip on top, I've just put that on there. It comes without that. It's got this sort of Hadley-esque style airflow going on there. But before we go into any more details, let's dive down, have an up close and personal tour around the Emmi from Endless Mods. Okay, so here we are with the box for the Emmi RDA from Endless Mods. This little colour sticker here is for the gold version that I've got. That's the website there. Endless Mods. On the inside of the box then, we do get a little bag with a little blue screwdriver, a squonk pin, some spare terminal screws and some O-rings, and then we have the RDA itself. That's the gold version, the gold top cap. A little 22mm RDA, you get your serial number, Emmi engraved on the bottom there. So we do have 4 airflow slots, 2 on each side. If we then just take off the top cap, so have a look at the top cap. You see on the inside there we do have a dome going on. There's no mouthpiece that comes with this, although your 510 drip tips will fit in here. That's the way I've been using it, because I do tend to think that this gets quite hot when you're vaping on it. Having a look at the deck, then you see we do have this stainless steel deck going on. Single coil deck with these 2 posts here, so your coil will sit in here. And the way the airflow works on this is a bit unusual, I think. You've got 2 direct to coil holes, and then on the back they don't really seem to be directed right at your coil, although it does seem to work quite well. Your top cap is held on by these 2 O-rings on here, and the tolerances of these O-rings is high. They are very, very tight. You see on your 510 pin, it is protruding enough there to use it on a mech or hybrid device, which is how I've been using it myself. Okay, so I think it's time to get a coil in here, and we'll get it wicked up. Okay, so there we have the coil positioned in the Emmi. I have it raised up slightly, as when you put the top cap on there you want to make sure that the airflow is going to hit your coil nice and square, or in my case just a little bit below, just to bring it up. So what we need to do is just dry burn these coils, make sure that we've got them glowing all nice and evenly. Just give that a couple of quick fires. A little bit of a scrape. Get rid of these hot spots. There we go, we got it glowing nice and perfectly. Okay, so we'll just feed our cotton through the coil now. Just pull the rest of that through, just like that. Perfect. Then all we need to do is snip off the ends. Just about there. Same on the other side. That's it. So there we have. I just took this cotton down. And that's it. Okay, so we'll get a little bit of juice on there now. Surprisingly, this RDA does hold quite a lot of juice in that juice well. So we'll get this on a mod and have a little vape. So there we go, I've just popped it on the Smart 1 from Smart Mods. I think that looks pretty sweet. So let's go back up and have a little vape on it. Okay guys, so that was the up close and personal with the Emmi from Endless Mods. Now I have to say there's a couple of things I do like about it, there's a couple of things I don't like it. You can get this as part of a kit from Endless Mods with a tube as well. However, I do have the Smart one from Smart Mods, so I was looking around for something to go on top, spotted this, and I have to say it looks pretty good on there. It vapes alright. It's got that restricted airflow like on the RDA. However, you've got these two holes here hitting the front of your coil. These two with the posts and how the deck is laid out seems to be a little bit lost in translation in my view. It does vape okay. Gives good flavour. The other thing, I think it should have come with a drip tip. I just don't like RDAs with these metal caps. Your mouth is so down close to the coil itself, and this top cap does get quite hot. That, in my view, is a bit of a negative. But for $28.99, I think I've paid for this one. It's a bargain for a little single coil RDA. That restricted airflow is just the way I like it. I do think though that maybe if they had like a slot here, that it would go and hit the back of your coil a little bit better. The other thing I don't like about this is the O-rings. Those O-rings are a nightmare. They seem to be a little bit too big for the deck. You really have to kind of stretch them all the way around, make sure they're in to get that top cap down, otherwise they just keep catching when you take on and off the top cap all the time. I find myself, I just take off my little drip tip, get my juice and just dump it down the center, because I just can't be doing with the O-rings. The O-rings, they need to be improved, I think. So like I said, if you want to get your hands on one of these, I will pop some links in the description below. You'll also be able to have a look at the tube itself as well. If you want to get the full kit, go for it, why not? They are pretty cheap and reasonable. That's all I've got time for, so thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you again soon.